Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing33 Plays Rimworld. I'm Stealwing33 and today, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we'll have all of this conduit fucking finished at some point. But we're doing pretty good so far. On the last episode we set up all of the basic necessities for our base, including but not limited to this giant power conduit thing for later use, which will be for things like putting in heaters and putting in lamps and stuff. But for now, we're doing pretty good. Right now, what does the colony need? Well, obviously we need security. Relying entirely on the idea that we're going to just shoot everything to death before it comes and kills us is not a good idea. I definitely want to try to build a bounding wall, like here, I think, like across this area. It looks like there might be steel over here, so let's go ahead and cut into this mountain a little bit. See what's over there. But otherwise we're doing alright. There's some bits and bobs around the map that I am scanning for, just to make sure that we had all of the shit that we need unmarked as forbidden. But we're doing alright. Hopefully the colony will get better. Stealwing has caught the plague. Alright, you are now set as a medical bed. Congratulations. You need to go sit in the medical bed and get away from all the other colonists. Fucking stay there. Plague affects consciousness and manipulation. He's in a medium amount of pain. He's got an old gunshot wound in his left arm. Add Bill. Take his organs. You can do that, apparently. Interesting. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. Get this to daytime. It sucks that I have contracted the plague. That's okay. Nothing to be done about that, I guess. Hopefully that plague won't spread beyond where it is now. I'm developing immunity. Luckily, it appears that I'm developing it pretty quickly, because looks like it's still pretty minor. But we should be doing fine. Slow it down to 2 for a minute here. Watch everybody build and put stuff together a little bit. None too shabby. Definitely need a cooler for this ASAP. A fault in electrical conduit caused a short circuit. That's bad. Put the wall out. Guys, put the wall out. Well, that was scary. Nothing really to be done about that. It's random, so it's all random. Granted, you know, it still sucks because it means I gotta rebuild that conduit now, which, you know, isn't the worst thing we could be doing with our time, but it definitely isn't like the greatest thing that ever happened to us in the history of mankind here. Right, let's go ahead and mine out that conduit right there. That these like compacted components right here. A corpse graveyard right next to the giant, horrible, foreboding death room. Terrible mood. I'm in a terrible mood. Well, what's my problem? Disturbed sleep, shared bedroom. We don't have a shared bedroom. Not Aaron's master. Alright, well, we can fix that real quick here. Aaron, you are now with me. There you go. Hopefully that'll help. Lack of bionic body part, sharing a bed, cramped environment. It's not cramped. It's fucking huge as shit. Spacious, even, some would say. Definitely need to, like, clean this shit up, though, and make the floors not out of dirt anymore. There's an eclipse going on, which is why it's still fucking dark as hell out of here. Let's go ahead and cut some more wood, and then we'll start working on, like, wood floors and shit. That'll be fine. Chop wood. Chop all that wood. Get on that. Get on me! Luckily, it appears as though... Wait, where did the power from... Oh, from the electrical short, right? And then there's an eclipse going on, so our solar power isn't generating any power. You know, because that's cool. Maybe I should put, like... No, because, like, the fridge... they keep eating, like, inside the fridge. And, like, that's kind of shit. Stop being in a terrible mood. Moderate amount of pain. My proposal was rejected by Steely Phil. Oh, that's right. I forgot that they, yeah, they broke up. That's right. I remember now. There's a raid happening. Who's raiding? Lilith from the Cutters of Tyranny. She's got a shiv. Oh, and there's the Nose, who has a gun. All right. Well, hopefully, I can't remember if this is the save file where we. No, okay. In one of my other save files, I murdered a trade caravan. Where the hell did those Oh, they're there. I murdered a trade caravan and got a bunch of like super weapons at the beginning of the game, and it worked out pretty good. Well, relatively speaking, it worked out pretty good. The eclipse is ending, thank fucking God. Get some goddamn power flowing back in. Turn on some lights and up in this bitch. The problem here is that I don't want everyone to go to sleep, because I need them to be able to come out here and fight these bad guys. So let's make it so that they can't go to sleep yet, and let's post up. We'll start out with Bravo 3 opening fire on them, and then we'll work our way outward from there, I guess. Have Steely Phil over here, and we'll have Leo over here. Bravo 3 will first open fire, and then when these two come over here, we'll ambush them from the back and attack them. And that's what we'll do. And we're going to get a ton of injuries, because melee weapons are terrible. But it'll be fine. Alright, now come attack this bitch. And then you back the hell up. Ow, stop stabbing her. Stop it. The Cutters of Tyranny are fleeing! Undraft. Alright. Go ahead and unmark these things. And then I guess we'll assemble like a prison. Let's do that. Prison sounds good. Make it out of wood. Wooden prison. Put our wooden prison like up against this wall here. Way over here or something. Make it a semi-spacious environment. Put a bed in it. Put a door. We will make the door out of steel because I don't want them to break it. It's a lot harder to break walls than it is to break tables and shit. Oh, let's not make that out of steel. That sounds like a bad idea. Poor mood. Me, obviously. I have the plague, so, you know, that's to be expected. Put a stool in the corner, and we'll make a wooden table for them to eat at with a dining table. There you go. One chair. There you go. And we'll put a lamp. Or we'll put a torch lamp. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Capitan. Alright, let's speed this up. I'm in a bad mood. I require treatment. Hopefully my plague will be better soon. Hopefully with the next treatment, it'll make the immunity jump up pretty good. But we'll get there. Colonist needs treatment. Bravo 3 for her stab wounds. We'll get to it as soon as we wake up. Cargo pods. What do we got? Anything interesting? Agave fruit. We can make tequila out of that. Or, you know, simple meals like we're probably going to make, to be honest. Leo, I want you to prioritize treating me real quick here. Can everybody be a doctor? Let's make Steely Phil into a doctor and make me into, or make Bravo 3 into a doctor as well. I want to make sure that everybody has the capability of doing that. And I want you to go get some bed rest, please. Thank you. Leo, he's already on it. Don't need to tell him to do shit. The guy's a madman. Alright, let's get this building built. Work. Construction. Everyone should be able to construct. Except for Leo the sailor, because he is incapable of construction, apparently. That's alright. Construction's it's always a high priority on the bright side. So, no, that's not so bad. Oh, this bitch died. I was gonna capture her, because she... Well, I was just gonna capture her. But, that sucks. Oh well. She was a bitch anyway. She tried to murder us. She actively attempted to murder us. But luckily we got like a nice little like prison area over here now. This is for prisoners. They get their own little space. which is actually nicer than the spaces I'm using for my colonists. They got, like, their own table and stuff. But, you know, that's fine. Alright, let's get some floors in. Let's do... Can I smooth floor? Is that a thing I can do? Nope. Alright, let's just do wood. Wood's fine. Wood floors for everyone. That'll help out with the cleanliness of these areas. And stuff. And I'm not going to worry about putting floors in the battery room. That seems unimportant. Definitely not something that I'm going to concern myself with too much. Definitely not. And we will put lights in all of these rooms. Can't do that there, so we'll put that there. And some potted plants. Apparently I have gotten over my case of the plague there. Is there like a sleeping spot in the... Yeah, let's go ahead and uninstall that. Make it so our pet is sleeping on the floor rather than, like, or rather in a bed rather than, like, in a box in the corner. Because I think our Yorkshire Terrier deserves it. And we will set this not for medical any longer. Come on, click the bed. There we go, not for medical. And we'll set the owner to be me. And then that should set this owner to be Steely Phil. Good. Alright. Easy peasy. Alright. Looks like they decided that the fridge was the most important thing to get finished up. Let's go ahead and slap a cooler onto this baby right here. Just get that all fridged up. I'm all fridged up. Ooh. Yay, yay, yeah. I apparently accidentally made those potted plants out of steel. Oops. Plant a rose in one and a daylily in the other. Get some variety going. Terrible mood, me. That was your problem. Stop proposing to people. Just stop it. He's getting rebuffed. He doesn't have bionic parts. He's sleepy. Ate without a table. Hey, man, there's a table right there. It's like literally right here. Right there. I don't understand, like, why... Garrett the King Arthy being chased by the Cult of Tyranny. He's a starship janitor. Yeah, alright, fuck it. We can always use more people. We got King here. What's King's stats looking like? He's good with animals, good with medicine, and he's good at construction, and he's kind of like meh at everything else. But, you know, it's fine. But we will, we're getting raided. How many people? 4 people. That's a lot. Let's get King to equip this shiv over here. Do we have any other weapons around? There's another raid? Oh, that's 2 raids too many. Oh, no. Disaster. Draft everybody. Let's come here. Oh, everybody get in on that. Beat that bitch up. Alright. Now, Leo, grab these grenades and equip them, please. Alright. And then come here and attack this. But Leo, I need you to come over here and not throw grenades at our building, preferably. Grenade that. Grenade there. No, stop it. Leo, run away. Leo, run. Quick, he's throwing Molotovs at us. Got him. Alright. Well, one group's fleeing. Alright, where's the rest of our team here? King, beat the shit out of him. Me, equip this gun. Alright, cool. Undraft everybody. Especially Leo. Leo, stop throwing grenades at that guy. Alright, let's deal with some of these crises we got going on here. And then King, I want you to capture that guy, please. Alright. Ah, crap. Factory. Okay, Leo, you're drafted again. Leo, move. Leo, move. Oh, Leo, run away. Oh, crap. There's a bunch of fires and shit everywhere, too. Leo, sacrifice yourself. Blow yourself up, buddy. Oh, Leo's dead. Colonists rescue. Yeah, Leo's fucking... He got exploded. Ooh, this is bad. No. No, 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 no. Run away, me. Ooh, baby. Got him. One in the back of the head. Come on. Keep hitting him. Shoot at him. My dog's on fire. There's some shit exploding over there. That's bad. Oh, they're destroying all of our power. Critical alert. Colonist needs rescue. Who needs rescue? Is it King? King, buddy, are you alright? Or is he dead? Are you dead? Fucking lord. Okay, that went tits up real fast there. Can you focus on rescuing King, please? Fuck the prisoner. And then we also need to rebuild this wooden wall because he's just gonna walk out. All right. See you later, bad guy. Yeah, holy crap, that was scary. That was too much stuff all at once, man. Ooh. Leo's dead. That sucks. Disease infection. Steely Phil has gotten an infection from all of her stab wounds. Bruises and gunshots. She's really in a bad place right now. Well, I guess it's a net neutral because, like, you know, we got King and then Leo died. I didn't know there was a raid coming, or I would have probably, you know, not have gotten into a giant fight with a bunch of people. Definitely not something that I would have done typically. Let's go and strip that lady. Do I have clothes on? I got pants on. Apparently pants count. But only technically. Oh, well. That was horrible. I did not like that one bit. What are you doing, King? That area is for prisoners. You ain't a prisoner. You're just King. You should probably rest, actually. Alright, well, on the bright side, at least half of our power survived. It kind of sucks that we've been put in such a terrible, terrible position here. We got some visitors. Some people, we might be able to trade with them. That might be nice. Let's go ahead and put on this body armor here. And this helmet. It's a plastic helmet, apparently. So, you know, we got that going for us. I mean, that makes sense. Steely Phil got beat up pretty bad. Why am I in a bad mood? Is it because I keep getting rebuffed by people? Yeah, I'm just in a shitty mood. Which, you know, is bad because that means, like, I can have a mental break, which is bad. Let's trade with these people, see if we can get any, like, medicine or anything. Can't talk properly because of poor health. This affects trade prices. Yeah, sure. Here, why don't you take these things? And, I will, accept. There. Get rid of those clubs and things. Stuff that I just don't need at all. We got low food. Everything's going bad. Suddenly, everything's terrible. Not terribly happy about this. But luckily, it doesn't really matter. We'll grab some berries. Hopefully King will finally get some treatment for his wounds. Kidney. Right kidney injury. Looks like King's actually fine. Stealwing is gone, or Steely Phil has gone into a daze. Alright, hideous environment. Oh, I'm working on it. I mean, these chunks of rubble aren't helping. Actually, I should probably prioritize hauling those out of these rooms. Because I know that chunks of rubble cause, like, really terrible effects on, like, the beauty of an environment. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Work. Let's get everybody Everybody should be able to cut plants. Everybody should be cleaning, yeah. Warden's fine. Hunting's fine. That's fine. Everything else is fine. Finish up building these, no. Outside. Forbidden door. Undraft. I'm on a rampage. Alright, let's unforbid this door. No. Don't shoot at Stealwing. Just run away from him. Ah, fuck. Well, I'm dead. Wow, this went tits up really fast. Let's go ahead and build some graves, I guess. We'll build them over here. Next to the death wall. I guess. Who's got severe illness now? Steely Phil. Steely Phil is, he's got an extreme infection. But he has just gotten immunity for it, so he's not going to die. Luckily. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Bury me. And then Mr. King, bury Leo. Sad day at the colony. We're down to 2 people, suddenly. Because I'm assuming that Steely Phil... Well, Steely Phil's going to be fine, because he... seems to be fine. Aaron is no longer walking around in a psychotic state. My dog. Obey my dog. Your master is now Bravo 3, because he's probably the only one who's going to survive for any length of time. Go ahead and undo that. Unforbid these, please. Got a chair going up. This is, whew. That went bad. Let's get rid of this corpse before some people are really in a pissed off mood here. There we go. Also make sure that this allows rotten, so that way we can haul corpses over there. Escape pod. Somebody else has fallen from the sky. What's your deal? Alex Biliu. He's a taster. He's good at cooking. You know what? Yeah, let's capture that guy. Where the hell did that guy go? There he is. Can you capture Alex for me, please? Steely Bravo 3. I know, I'm sorry, but you're the only one who's not in like a terrible, pissed off state. All colonists of the female gender smile with contentment. Some distant engine of happiness is stirring, projecting a powerful psychic force. Finally, something good happened. Jesus Christ, that went super tits up, like really fast, like all at once. That went like real bad. As soon as you're done with that, equip the shiv, and then we'll be done. Let's slow down to 2 a little bit, so that way it's easier for me to prioritize some shit here. Haul this, please. I like to get some of this stuff inside before, let's strip that guy as well. And we'll get Steely Phil, maybe, or we'll get King a jacket. Put on this duster. And prioritize hauling these grenades. And then haul this guy's corpse. Please. It's very important that somebody do that. Alright. Prisoner. Chat recruit. 50% is not bad. We can get that handled pretty quickly. Woo! Alright. That all went kind of fucking nuts real fast, man. Alex has gotten sick from an infection in her right arm. But why? She's frail. Oh, that's awful. That's alright. All I want for her to do is cook. Just take her right arm. If the infection gets bad, we'll just take her right arm off. That sounds like horrible, but sometimes that's where you're at with stuff like that. How are the conduits doing? The conduit's still good? Yeah, we still got power. Yeah, we're fine. Let's go ahead and crank this down to -20. That'll cool down this room, basically, and what that'll hopefully do is make it so that our food lasts longer. Like a lot of like raw foods last a long time, but when you cook them into stuff, they don't last so long. Which, you know, that sucks, but do forever, please. Why is that? Like, people should be cooking. That's like the reason that we have fucking food, guys. Come on. Yeah, that's fine. What research are we doing right now? Carpet making? I mean, I don't think that's a priority, but that's fine. Let's do some manual priority stuff right now. I definitely want Steely Field to cook, so we'll put that at a 2. Construction and repair can remain at a 3 at all times. Let's put this at a 2. Psychic Soothe is ending. It's alright. We'll put this at a 2 for you. Hauling should always be, like, super important, because, like, there's always shit to haul. Slate blocks, those would be nice. We can build walls out of those, and they'll make very sturdy walls, which is nice. What else we got? Bed rest is always a 1. So is firefighting, and so is being a patient. Doctoring will be a 2 for Mr. King. Handling will also be a 2 for Mr. King. Do crafting at a 3. And hopefully that's fine. I just want to get, like, hauling done at some point. Well, maybe I'll make this a 2, actually, instead of a 1. So that way that's not the only thing that they're doing. There are other important things to be doing. Like, I want somebody needs to cook, right? So we'll make... Steely Phil will be our cook, right? So he'll go, he'll cook, he'll do the thing, right? Bravo 3. Bravo 3 will be our generalist. Mr. King will be... definitely be our doctor. Because he's the best doctor we have right now. And then, let's make cleaning a priority for a little bit and get everybody doing that. Because a lot of these environments need to get cleaned up from all the blood and shit that's everywhere. People walking around with stab wounds really need to get the shit cleaned up a little bit. Severe illness from Alex. How close are you to... Well, she's frail, though. I like... Add a bill. Let's just amputate her arm. Operate requires herbal medicine or better. Alright, well, they can have normal medicine, then. Alright, cut it off. Just remove her arm. We'll just get rid of the infection before it kills her. That hurt a lot, apparently. It's got anesthetic, blood loss trivial. Well, she's gonna wake up healthy. So, there you go. I got that going for us. How much medicine do we have left? 11 medicine? Or 12 medicine? That's kind of bad, because that means we're running low on, like, stuff that's really kind of critically important to our survival here. What's the temperature in here? 32 inside of this freezer. So it is at freezing, but I want it lower than that. If we can make it lower than that, that'd be super. It is getting there. The less we open the door, the better. Alex the Taster is no longer incapable of walking. She's got a stool. She got stuff. I mean, everything's got wood floors. I think we're doing all right. Tell me about this. It's dull in here. Spacious. It's got neutral beauty. It's a little dirty. If we can get these fucking rocks hauled out of there, that would be better. So let's prioritize that. Who's Oh, looks like King's doing it already. All right, good work, King. Haul that shit. All right, we should probably work on we gotta focus on getting our world put back together. That was a whirlwind of, like, just terrible shit. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy it is over. But it was at least very exciting. A lot of people got super murdered. Looks like King put on, like, a new shirt or something like that. Lots of hauling happening. I like it. I love it. Chunks can get moved out of the way. Cargo pods with more crap in them. What do we got? Jade. Ooh, actually kind of useful. Jade can be used to make very expensive ornate weaponry. So if we can get, like, a stone cutting bench or something like that, or like a smithy or something, it'll be good. But, you know, we'll get there at some point. At some point. Probably a daylily. I meant to do it so that there were 2 different flowers in all these rooms, but it does not appear that that's the way things went. Hauling's very important, cleaning's very important, but let's reduce cleaning deck down to 2. The reason you gotta clean is because it prevents people from getting... Like, it fixes up the environment and makes people happier. And if you leave, like, blood and shit around, if it works anything like it does in reality, that means that somebody's gonna get fucking sick. Because that's the way that works in real life, is that, like, toxic shit everywhere makes people ill. So, you know, it's important to kind of manage that sort of stuff. But that's going to do it on time. We've been at this for about 30 minutes, so with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. If you really like what you saw, leave a like. Helps the channel grow, helps me out a great deal. But of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!